Hello and welcome back to the City of Workia. Where we last left off, we had been working on our Talapi zone here. And we built this nice archery range, a little buoyer. Just a few things to get these guys going. And we've got a hunter here too, which I didn't even know. Could probably do with removing that, because everything over here has been hunted. Congratulations, good job, boys. Other than that, I think we basically just had cleared out this whole zone and started building in some farms. Gonna put houses in here and here, probably for humans, and then we're gonna try to put the Crotonians, or sorry, Talapians here, and then Crotonians up in this little area here. Just because this is like good farmland, there's not much trees, and we've got like buildings like a masonry and all of these things here kind of like taking up a lot of space. So I'm thinking in the future we'll just put them like, these are just gonna be houses. As a matter of fact, yeah, we're gonna start from down here. Now the thought process is this: the distance they're bringing it, there's a lot of space in here, and we're gonna even put in some more houses just for the sake. All of these houses are just for Dundarians and Garthimis, our primary boys who like to do all that dank delicious work for us here. So we're gonna make it like that. Leave a double space right in there. Put some there. And then we've got 393 workers free. We're going to dig into the mountain. Don't do that to me. Stop it. Alright, let's put it like that. Oh, actually clear that right there, because I don't want it to like pull into that portion of the map. And then we'll do something like that. Pop up these guys to 500. Oops, not 525. So that we fill out the city. And then we're gonna go back over here. They've cleared this. What I am going to do is kind of clear out how this all works. We've obviously got the housing in here for, I don't know why I keep pausing it. I think it's just because I'm worried something will happen while I'm not paused. Where's the exit of this little area? Over there. Huh. Do something like that. And we'll leave that for now, because we're not going to need that many spots. And I think it looks good like that here. Put the speed up to 2 times, because actually I don't know why I'm paused at like slow speed. We could put it at full speed. We'll get rid of that, and we're going to clear out all of this housing here and this. And this always seems like it might be a little aggressive move, but we have literally 500 people who are workers and a lot of stuff, so we can keep this. The warehouse I like, the mason I don't, and this I don't. The eatery here kind of works. They're not lined up here, but they've got a janitor. This little zone though is like self-sufficient enough. And I think I'm gonna switch these houses over to Garthimis, so that they just live and work in here. Correct. C. Dig into the mountain. Give them a little pass to get there. Once that's all cleared out, we'll have a better understanding of what we're looking at. Move this here. The Dondarians don't need to live over here anymore, so we can just set this all to Garthimis. Do you guys not want to finish these houses over here or something? What's going on? Excuse me? Come on. Yeah, there you go. I'm about to get probably a pop-up on the Garthimi charts there. Yeah, we're about to do that. 550 Garthimis. And how's the boys doing? Army, 120. We've got a total of 550, 120 of them are well trained. I'd like to get this group up to 120 of Garthimi boys. Now, I've never checked something. Can you adjust them? Make them go upwards? No. That's something I wish that you kinda could do. But the way the game does it like this is like that, and then you just kind of make them a similar division, and then we'll just change the color a little bit. Oh, actually, it's for all of them, so if they're not going to be the same exact caliber of soldier, we'll make them like that. Because these are going to be like the skirmisher Garthimi boys, because Garthimis are easy to get, so they'll have good training, and they'll have weapons and arms, of course. Got decent amounts. We're going to pop their arms up because I'd rather have them have a high amount of arms. And then get that going. How's our Talapi army? Oops. We don't want them to be trained in that. Range is 18%. I think with the other field here, they'll be able to get it going easier. Do I have a... What am I looking for? Do I have a janitor over here? Don't think so. I think the closest janitor is too far away. That guy is starving. That's because I think there's no eatery over here. Yeah, so let's plop an eatery. Entertainment, eatery. But every time, Naruto. Literally. You know what, actually? This may be a little controversial, but this is how I'm gonna do this. To kind of appease the fact that there's... That makes it 100% round. It's a neutral building. I didn't want to say it there, but you know what I'm saying. It's a neutral building, you know? Nobody will have any bad feelings about it. Nobody will get politically butthurt. I'm just kidding. Actually, am I? Am I kidding though? I don't think so. I don't think I was kidding. I think I was being serious. Although, I do want it to actually line up with that right there. So we're gonna put that, and then we're just gonna plop that like this. So this is an area for people like Talapis to live, but they're mostly retirees and asylum wards. This is looking good. Of course, these bastards are gonna be living over here. Can you guys not do that? Thank you. Alright. So we've got our little bit there. Got all of this stuff here. All we need to do is put an eatery. And they don't even need to be too big because there ain't a lot of them here. And there's gonna be like a little door. Like that. Okay. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that. I don't like the way the hearth sat in there. It just kind of felt weird. Eatery. Put a nice size eatery in. Although, actually, you don't need a big eatery, you need a bigger bathroom. So we'll probably save some of the space for that in a different spot. Because we're going to have to fit a few things in here. This is a weird building, but the purpose is to just feed Garthimis. Do not care how it looks. And then we'll put that there, and then we're just going to have a warehouse attached to it. Should be under logistics warehouse. Yeah, and then we'll leave a space just so that they can kind of get around. Do that. Like that. I'm already liking the way this area is shaping up 1,000 times more. And then we can tuck a hearth. Huh. Let's see if we can't do something like that. How far does the noise spread? Oh, actually, that will get right in there. Piss them off. I wish that they didn't do that. That's fine. We'll just do that. And then something like that. We want to put a speaker. I want to tuck them in there. Nice. So these farms are up. And we're working on the southern portion of the city. They have the eatery here. Just trying to wait for them to kind of clean out so that I could figure out what I want to do in here. So clean that up a little bit. Make it more like ergonomic, I should say. We're out of wood. What the fuck? Hold on. Why don't we place the hearth first? Trying to see if I can't get away with hitting a well and the hearth just like I did down there. Bear with me, because it's like, it's gonna be this way for a long time. I think I'll do that, and then structure. Well, yeah, that's kind of how I thought I was gonna do it. I'll just tuck it right there, and then can I fit the speaker? Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, why the fuck not? Actually, nah, I'll put like a decoration in there, I think. The fascism of fuck off and die disappeared. Go die and fuck off. I don't want to see those messages on my screen. I know you can disable them, and that's gonna be like a trend of this, of my life in this existence. You'll just hear me getting mad at things for no reason that I could definitely change. And people will be like, you could fix it. Why are you so mad? No. Stop doing it. I'm not gonna change. I want things to change for me. My most toxic red flag. That's like your Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Has trap cards. I don't know. I've never played too much of that game. That was always for the kids who had money. You know, the guys who had actual cash to throw at a game like cards. for poor kids, I always feel like you got fucking Game Boys and shit, because you got more out of it. Playing with cards, I don't know. Kind of got boring after like a couple hours, because you're looking at a piece of paper. Not a fucking actual video game. But you know how it is. I be playing too much of these games. I probably play. I think my hours and songs are well over 300 now. I was thinking a joke of like fucking making a commentary on, oh, my 1,000 hours. This is what a 1,000 hour city of songs looks like. And this whole map is fucking filled out and fucking selling it up. YouTube Hammond. Nah, I won't do that. Not intentionally. If I do things that seem intentional, like, it's not. Most of the time, I'm just trying new things out. We've got a salesman here. Are you interested in a human? Are you interested in a Dondarian? 4 Dondarians for 26k? Or 24k? Well, technically, yeah, 26. Thank you kindly, sir. I completely forgot what I was talking about, but now I'm happy. I was talking about some YouTube shit. I try not to, but like, there's really nothing else to talk about sometimes, and I do have a lot of fucking shit I like to talk about, but when I'm big, I'll talk about that shit. And people always, I think, get a little butthurt, or they think that you're a douchebag when you think that you'll get large. I think that inevitably any person who puts something towards something will succeed. That's my opinion. If I go around and I think that I'm not going to succeed in my YouTube or whatever I want to do, my streaming, I don't think I'll do streaming, then I won't. I literally will fail. And it seems kind of like black and white, but that's just how I've positioned my life at this point, where I think that that's what I have to do. I'm going to do it. I'll follow through. And if you had talked to me about this probably 4 or 5 years ago, I would have argued with you for a long time about the rights and the wrongs and blah blah blah. At this point, I'm getting too old. Too old. Yeah. Not really, but still. People tell you what you should or shouldn't do throughout your whole life. Then you get to where you are, and then you're like, well, if I listen to them so far and I fucked up, maybe if I do what I had thought of originally, I'll do better. And that's kind of how I approached my life. Like, a lot of people told me, don't do YouTube. YouTube will never be successful. You literally could not survive off of YouTube when I was a kid. And I argued and I'd say, no, yeah, you can. And I tried to get the computers and all this shit. This is when PewDie had just, like, PewDiePie and all these guys had just started. And, you know, fuck, man. Like, there's so much potential back in the day for gaming, and nobody ever fucking sees it. And whenever people ask, like, oh, do you play video games? I just kind of, you know, look at them and I smile and I go, yeah, but you don't want to know what I play. That shit's fucked up. Look at fucking Songs of SYX for 2 seconds and they go, okay, I'll go look at something else now. And it's like, to me, this is probably the like quintessential like city builder. I don't think I could ever go back to something else. And I was very reluctant to play it at first. I actually struggled to understand what I was doing for quite some time. And then after kind of wrapping my brain to it, yeah, we'll put the bread, meat, and rations. I took literally like a year on and off to kind of figure out how to play this game. It didn't just come to me like, oh, this is how you play. You're easily into it. No, I actually didn't understand. And this is back when the graphics looked very different. So, kind of struggled hard. How did that get moved? But I was determined, and I learned how to play. And then I've gotten pretty decent. I think that this city is great. The only struggle we're encompassing is with our tailoring here and fabrics. So we can pop up this here. Right? And then we can maybe get an upgrade to that. Oh wow, that was kind of weird that the fucking rain just stopped right there. Get the refined weaver. And we'll put that speed back up. Can we upgrade this here? Yes. They're bringing a decent amount of cotton. Got a fair amount of wheat. Oh, I see why we're running out of grains. But the topics that I was just talking about will not be like a selling point of what I do. Most of it will be goofs and gas. Although I hate H3 now. I shouldn't even mention that joke, but he was like a big part of when I was a kid. Growing up, and I keep saying when I was a kid. Fucking teenage years. Youth. All put together. And that's what defines you as a person. Like if you're a young one watching this, heed old fiend's words that life will fuck you. You know, so just lube that booty up, you know, get that booty hole nice and lubed, because it's coming, and I just want to be the one to say, put a smile on your face like this here, big old smile, and get that booty hole nice and prepped. So it's coming, brother. You are gonna get it, and you know it. You know it. You see it on TV. You've watched Game of Thrones. You know what happens to Robb Stark at the Red Wedding. I think I blocked that out in my memory. But you know what real life is like. Fertility is low. 49% fertility. Fuck out of here. Also, I don't know why I painted it like that close there. I could probably have done it up on the water like a smart guy. I think it's just because I didn't want to like go over the water. Try to put it in there like this. Oh, I see. We're gonna do this real quick, and then those aren't roofs. They look like they were roofs. No, they're just trees. Sometimes it's a little like that looks like the brown roof of like something wooden. We need to put like that. 200 and 0. I don't know why I said 0. Put that like that. But the whole goal of like what I was saying earlier is make yourself what you want to be, you know what I mean? Like if people tell you don't do something, like if you want to make music. Like you literally sit in your room and you can fucking sing to yourself, or you can go out there if you're social like those people. I am not. I'm the most antisocial human being you'll ever meet. One of them. There are definitely more. You meet my brothers. It's like a family trend. Just not really liking to talk to people in general, but I do like to talk a lot, obviously, based on the fact that I have a YouTube. But like years of dealing with people and service and talking to them through different means like school just kind of wore me out. And where I'm at now, I only like to talk to like a small section of friends, and that's the ideal place you want to be. You want like 2 to 5 friends that are like really solid, And if you don't have friends, I'm not saying this as like a slight on you. Like, I have had points in my life when I've had no friends. I met people who have hardly any friends because they're surrounded by assholes. That's not on you. You should never feel like it's your fault. There's a lot of fuckers who kind of... I always tell people it's not worth having a friend who's bad, either. I will purposely tell people, like, yeah, I don't talk to nobody. Don't come near me. They'll be like, oh, please. I just want to be a buddy. And I'm like, you know, that's my typical response. Like, I'd love to, sure, in an ideal world. But you're gonna be like all up in my business, in my fucking saying things like it. And there's certain people who don't. You know them if you see them. And I'm rambling as fuck, but it's been something I've been thinking about doing because I have a lot to say on my mind. I get tired of all these stupid like YouTube shorts and all the fucking people online trying to get super famous. There's a difference between the fame and success that you want to achieve, like in this sense. Like, I don't want fame. I will never reach for it. I do want success enough to survive and kind of thrive in the things that I'm good at, which is editing, making videos. I'm actually very talented at a lot of different like artistic things, which is me being facetious, but it's kind of true. Everyone I've ever spoken to really likes the things I put out, especially the art, and that's why I incorporate a lot of the drawings into all of my fucking things, everything. I'm gonna be drawing thumbnails and all kinds of cool shit for the rest of my days here. Why are there 49 Dondarians whom have no home, whom seem to be struggling to have a house? But I kind of been thinking about like incorporating just my thoughts and feelings on that shit into videos and episodes or whatever, because it's just one of my favorite like selling points of other YouTubers. Like when I hear them, and you're not always gonna agree with me. That's a selling point too. Like if I don't agree with the guy, but he gives me a valid point, I like him more as a viewer, content maker, or whatever. And I say, that guy, he's got his mind right, you know? And I keep listening to what he's got to say. And other times, certain things that people will do for a long period of time, and I just stop watching or stop listening. I will never blame someone, you know? If I ever don't do well in this existence, like on YouTube, it's because of my own problems, my own issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't blame people for your own mistakes. It's something a fool would do. And I am a fool. I'm a fiend. My nobility, our master baiter, Orange Ninja Orange, has passed away. A sad, sad day, my brother. Where is he, though? Let's go click on a graveyard. Let's go click on this one. We're looking for our boy, Orange Ninja. Ninja Orange. He might not have been brought to a graveyard yet. Oh, I don't know, I didn't mean to do that. Click through it again. Where are you, Orange Ninja? I'm almost positive the masturbator was Orange Ninja. So he was an Emevian. So you should technically be like with the Emevians in the Emevian holes. I guess not. Some Garthimi remains, goddamn. They're just slaughtering people out there. How is this portion of the city looking though? pretty much done. Feels good, actually, that I got this half of the city done. And then this farm, that's good. Fertility we brought up by 10% by putting the water in there, which is actually significant. That's a significant boost. Definitely the best track of the fucking new songs era. And I think that whenever someone hears it, they're just gonna be like, what? Someone needs to make a remix of this. Come on. Oh, yeah. My real first reaction to this song actually never got recorded, which sucks. I was like jamming so hard, and then to fucking look at my recording, and I couldn't remember what happened to it, but there was something wrong with it. Typical problems for me. So we can't fit this like that, but we can fit one in there like that. Housing is not a problem. We've got everything up. Food is solely subsisting on meat and rations. Fish boys, though. I gotta say, I am proud of you, fish boys. You're doing the Lord's work, and for what you're doing, I'm gonna give you a boost. 10%. How about this? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, that's a lot, but still. Fuck out of here. We need those fishies. Can I up some of these guys in these? I'm gonna put another one down just to be certain. Just to be certain that there's no problems. But I really do hate talking about things like this shit that I'm talking about in these last 2 episodes. But it's been on my mind, and I've had some recent things going on that kind of influenced, or rather, just my way of thinking has changed. I can't stand seeing all these fucking people who are like, they're so greedy with the way they ask for viewership, or just especially these shorts. Like I get enamored for like a couple hours. I'll be watching those shits, and I'm pulled in. I can only imagine how poor the fucking average person is pulled in. Like they're just fucking stuck in these little shorts, and the content is brain numbing. Half of it is. Most of it is fucking trash lies, and the other half is like. Sometimes you'll find they're rare. I hate to be negative, because there's always the good ones in there, and there's people like who try to fill out the negative aspect with the good, and they're there, but it's hard to see them between all the shit. And as a gaming YouTuber, sorry, there's really nothing that I could do that could change people's views. I don't know, my nose was running right there. I think it's my room is stuffy. I don't really change views. I'm not an influencer in that sense, but they apparently are influencing people. and so therefore there are people out there doing more and more dumb attention-seeking shit just to try to like be a bad Barbie or whatever they're called. I think her name is Bad Barbie, and not know anything about the world or history. And fair enough, you don't have to be like a history major or anything, but you should at least know your relatives' history, your ancestral history, just so you know a little bit about life. Half the people of this generation don't even know like World War II or World War One, and it's basically because they don't care about history, and then the other half is fucking World War II, or sorry, Call of Duty players. So they obviously know everything about it because they played 10,000 hours of a video game about it. Usually I'm being facetious in that sense, but there are definitely cases. I grew up on the early ones, like the early Call of Duties, and I learned a lot. Like, they used to have, like, between fucking cutscenes, like, a story. Or between missions, they'd be like, in 1942, in Tunisia. Like, they would tell you the whole fucking thing with Africans, what was going on, which front, what was going on in, like, Japan at the time. They wouldn't just say one thing and then be off, like. And that's like kind of how the new Call of Duty World War II went. Very cut and dry. Our fucking grains, man. It isn't the most I've ever talked about these types of subjects, but in the future, there's gonna just be all fucking skits and shit. And people will never find these videos, and they'll never know the true Fiend. They'll only know the goofy outside Fiend, which is perfectly fine. Because there's a case we made that everyone has masks in their life. And I've thought about, if I ever did webcam, I'd probably wear a mask. And I'd make a nice rubber mask of the Fiend face. And you might be saying, what are you talking about? Make a rubber mask, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I can make a rubber mask. I'll make a rubber mask. I've made latex masks and stuff before. You just gotta make a mask mold with your face. And then make a bunch of hand marks inside of it. And kind of do a bunch of other weird shit. It'll probably fuck up like 2 to 5 times before I made a good one. But I got a good idea. And in the worst case scenario, I'll just buy a cheap little white mask and put shit on it. Draw a smiley face. Because I don't want people to see my face. Not because I'm shy and that's... Or actually, yeah, I guess it's because I'm shy. But I also don't want my channel to be about my appearance. Like, if I look good or not. Because some of my favorite streamers, I can see them suffering day in and day out, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I wanted to see your face, brother. You look rough right now. You look like you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Or one too many pizzas. And other times they look great. So then the viewers think, oh, is he okay? Is this guy doing alright? Fucking course I'm doing alright, man. I make a living off of playing video games. You should try it. I wish. You can't make a living on YouTube unless you're getting like a really good viewership. And I mean, I get decent viewership for being a starter, rookie, beginner level, novice. But I'm nowhere near those big numbers. And can technically go and jump into the shorts community and try to like pop up your numbers that way. But I think that the people who watch shorts aren't gonna stick around mentally. I think that they're gonna have a very short attention span in the long run. And if you're a shorts viewer, shout out to you for making it this far into a video. Congratulations. Your fucking attendance is stellar right now. You're doing great. It's like school, though, you know? People don't even want to sit through fucking class. I didn't even want to sit through fucking class. You told me we had a long lecture in fucking college or wherever I was at, I would have fucking left the fuck out of here. I ain't doing that. I'll just get somebody to send me the notes, and I will look it up online later. Kind of see what the guy said online. But that's why I never fucking graduated college. And that's why I barely graduated high school. Graduated by passing every test with a high grade and never doing homework ever. Homework is for the people who have free time after school, but us gamers, you already know. There's no time for homework, man. You're gaming. You got Fallout 3. You got New Vegas on deck. It's 2000 something, and I'm not gonna give you my birthday or when I'm age 2. It's a year in the past, and you're playing Fallout, and you're fucking it up, man. You're just having a good time. You're not gonna go and say, I want to do reading homework, read a book. Fuck out of here. Nobody reads anymore. I don't even know how to read. Oh shit, we need some fucking trees. Get that wood, brothers. Get that wood. How's our other army boys doing? Surprisingly well. Wow. And we're balling. We're pretty balling. What's the support? We got good support. Good support. So, like, does that mean they're green? Is they're friendly? They've got 329 guys. They've got an overdue on their size there. Are we trading with them? They've got 2.6 million in spoils. Are we exporting? Can I see? No. Well, we're making money. We're not importing anything. What are we exporting? For that. Technically, we could just do one of these and get some more cash. Like that. Do one more. I always like to do that because it makes me feel good. And then, can you guys build that, like, bit here? Build that. Can somebody? Yeah. And then that. I need some more goddamn fucking graves, but then we do have this big old graveyard, so. The fish boys are through the roof. And they're kind of like the sole savior of this civilization. We do have a mushroom farm. 53. They're the ones that are putting this all together. I don't want to be able to fit one more in there, but I can't. Who'd have thought that digging into the mountain we'd run out of space in this big old mountain here? Oh, I lied, actually. What am I talking about? Dig this. The Great Dig. The big old dig. If you know anything about Massachusetts history, we like to dig things. Mass boys. Us massholes. Fucking terrible name. I don't know why people would name themselves after being an asshole as a state. As though it was like something good. Like, hey everybody, we're terrible people and you should hate us. Thank you. We're the worst kind of people. And nobody likes us. Because we're fucking assholes. So that gives a bonus to up to the train in there. Why don't we do that, and then I'm gonna up the battle soldiering sergeants or whatever. Do that and one more. That way the boys are trained. Get the fuck up there, motherfuckers. Should be good with the amount we have for now. I'll work on that in the future. The Great Dig is a contentious project of mine right now. Let these guys in. Let these guys in. Let these brothers in. These brothers. And these ones too. We shall have our cake and eat it too. I swear to you. Religion. Temple of Shmalor. We need a giant temple to the Shmalor gods. They sacrifice humans. I am going to set it so that humans aren't enslaved or executed. You're just jailed. And we need more humans in order to create disdain and poverty. It's literally how the elite, like they're, oh my god, fucking disgusting. How the rich people think. The coughing and the sneezing and all of that shit, that's a fiend staple, by the way, if you're ever wondering. It's all on purpose. I want people to be disgusted. Be like, what the fuck? You could have edited it out? No. You get to listen to the coughs. If it was up to me, I'd peak the mic. But I have a really noisy fucking mouse, and I don't want it to be in every fucking video. Every single fucking video. Temple of Shmalor. You might be asking, why are you putting Shmalor in here? Who is Shmalor? Where is Shmalor coming from? Don't worry about Shmalor, okay? Don't you fucking question Shmalorism. Okay? Fuck out of here. Are you serious? That's annoying. Do that. Like that. How you like me now, motherfucker? Wait, are you telling me I can get away with a 5? What? Are you fucking serious? Schmalor it up. I'm fucking schmalored. If I do 2 of these, it's gonna be mad expensive. So I'm just gonna do 1. And then we'll do some decorations on the sides here. Put some little torches. I'm putting the paths so that they can walk to their Lord Schmalor. And I was saying, well, if you're wondering why we're getting this, it's because we want these spider boys, Argonash. Cantors will come in the future, they're just going to be a lot harder to get. We'll get them. Promise you. Alright. Put a couple more of these in. Could probably go like that, yeah. Every 3. I'm actually gonna put a path like that and then remove these like that. Kind of want them to be closer to the yeah, that works. Schmalor it up. That will give them a variable to their religion here. I really don't think that any particular race is fond. Hold on. Oh, they are. So Mevians are fond of Krator. Argonash. Of course, Cantors, Cretonians are fond of Cantor. Dundarians are fond of that fucking terrible religion. Garthimis like the terrible religion. Humans and Talapis. So everyone seems to be kind of indifferent towards Schmalor. So, I think overall it would be impossible to get them all to enjoy Schmalor enough to get this boy up in here. I hate that you have to do it this many times. Remove, delete, remove, delete, remove, delete. I'm actually gonna put a roundhouse, one of these little classic roundhouses I built. Copy area. I know I could technically add it to my blueprints roster, but if you know me as a gamer, I don't ever fucking do that. Like, playing Factorio is probably the only instance where I do that. And Rimworld, to a certain extent. but just a little like annoying to get to do all that at once. We'll get the other bean. We'll get the mini bean here. Gotta fucking really copy one of them down, huh? Are you serious? You trying to put the mountains in there too? Come on, game. Wait. Oh, it took the other. Where is it? Wow. That is an annoying feature there. Dude, I'm like stuck on like a tiny bit of something saved. Like on the other side of the map. I already had this fucking building copied, motherfuckers. Alright. Put this over here for the goddamn fucking Kryptonians. There we go. Oh, now I know. I'm like wondering why we don't have hard stone or cut stone coming in. Because we don't have one anymore. So 25 by what the fuck? How long is that building? 21. 25 by 21. Just gonna put one right there. Like that. That should be good. And this is for the future of all stone works. Get that fucking storage out here. Kind of do something like that, I think. And then the auxiliary stations. We've got a lot of employees in here, so I don't really need to put more. Do it like that. You kidding me? It's not gonna fucking do it full. I don't want to use like all of my iron on this. That's why I'm doing it like this. Oh, you only need a tiny one. Perfect. Oh, we need a storage bin. Alright, get to work. Do we have a stone mine over here? Could put one in. Put a janitor. Matter of fact, I could put the janitor right there. Like that. Put that janitor in there, boys. Food and stuff is getting down there. But for the most part, we're doing pretty good. We've cleaned up a lot of our act in a certain degree, and then put this back up to that. Okay. We got the janitor there. Good. I want somebody to attack me. What's the likelihood of that? 5.73 per year. Why don't you attack me? I want the Emevians to have some armor. I always forget to arm or put the armor on them. Look at their bitch asses though, they're training like a motherfucker. There's 120 of them, so we need 4 of these. How many bows do we have? 408. Put that like that. I don't know why it's not working. Can they not access it? Probably. Put that in there. Like this. Nice. So we have a ton of people working at the masonry here. Probably drop that down. We don't need all those guys working there. And I think for this one, I'm about to wrap it up because I'm getting a little sore, a little tired. I've been going for a while, but I really do appreciate everyone sticking out to these videos, and I know I talk about it a lot. Thank you though. Yeah, it really keeps me going in these days where I'm trying to work towards this new PC. And I know that when I do get it, and I make all the fun little skits and shorts and stuff I'm gonna make, people will follow me and see what I'm making. But it's the beginning stuff that makes it more fun for me. I've done this kind of stuff before, not with YouTube, but with like comics and art. And I've reached the heights that you want to reach, and it never achieves anything. I've seen, and I've nudged shoulders with people who think that they're successful, and it's just like, it's always to the next degree. There's another guy who's always going to have something bigger than you, something better than you, or person, another human being, if that's what it be. And there's no sense of jealousy in that sense, but there's a lot of cases, like especially in like lifting, that they want to be the best ever. If you're the best ever, then no one else could be. And I always tell people, like my friends, I'm saying, like, not everyone can be the best, unfortunately. Not everyone will get to those heights. But if you work it and you try to get to a specific degree of height and you reach it, always feels a lot better. And I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.